You're losing money if your website is not correctly optimized. Mess up a few seemingly very tiny and insignificant things on your website and your conversions tank. Do them correctly and you get more conversions, which gives you more customers, which means they buy more of your stuff, which means you don't need to watch the grey skyline and you can go to the Canary Islands and munch frangolo on the beach. So today I'm going to show you my 3 favorite conversion tips and show you a very well made example, which I'm obliged to say because I made it and my ego wouldn't take it any other way. My name is Jordan Parker and I spent most of my life building IT companies, from game development studios in 2009 to IT agencies, the last of which I grew to 70 people. But in 2021 I fell in love with content creation, and today I spend all of my time helping creators build a content business and make their own money. If you're interested, join Creator Income from the link below. Now, you're here for some juicy tips. So number 1, put less shit on your page. If we look at a website like this one, a template that I found online on the internet, we can see a lot of stuff that is stopping people from doing what we want them to do. For example, if you wanted to get as many people as humanly possible to press this get started button, you would remove everything that is not a reason to press the get started button or is not the get started button itself. You literally don't want anything else on the page unless you're required to include it by law or something. So when you're optimizing your website, look at the header. How much of it can you remove? Can you just leave your logo? Can you have no header at all? Can you remove all fancy sliders and anything else that does not support your main message or it gives people too many options? For landing pages and sales pages, you don't want to give people options because they should do one of 2 things. They should either sign in for your list or buy the thing that you're selling, or they should get out of the page. Those should be their only 2 options, and giving people only 2 options is one of the best ways you can increase your conversions. Next, tip the 2nd, avoid animations. If you look at this very pretty website, you can see that everything is coming out with a very fancy animation and everything is looking very nice, slick and sexy. This is actually a horrible idea if you're looking for more people to buy. Because animations make people wait. Because while people are waiting, even if it's for a little bit, they're not reading your copywriting, they're not understanding your argument better, and they're not clicking your buttons. So don't make people wait unnecessarily and remove all animations that stop people from progressing to the page. But, and here's an extra tip, if you know what you're doing, you can actually use some little tiny animations to help increase conversions. In this case, this is the example that I want to show you. This is not a finished website, but this is the first section of the Creator Income landing page. Here you can see that I have nothing in the header except the logo, which leads to the exact same page. I have a little bit of copy and then I have the sign up form. There is nothing extra here for that very reason, but I use an animation, so I cheat. I don't follow my 2nd rule because this animation is 1, very subtle, and 2, it helps increase conversions because it catches people's eyes and leads them to the action button, which is intentionally big, bright and interesting, and the animation happens to help with that. If you are using an animation like this, then by all means you can use an animation. And tip the 3rd, you want to add little right pointing arrows to all of your buttons. A right pointing arrow helps people understand that this is going to lead them to a next step. It sets the expectation that this is part of a process, and when people have that expectation, believe me, it's super weird because it's so minor, but it helps conversions by a huge amount. So you want to have right pointing arrows to most of your buttons if you do pages the way I tell you to do pages. And as a bonus tip, because I'm feeling very snazzy today, you should join Creator Income. It is amazing and it will teach you everything you need to know to build and run a content business.